Well, hey y'all, welcome to a Friday's R4U on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And it's a Friends Friday today because I got a gift beer from a friend of mine. I'm not sure, I think he's Russian, but he found out that I make beer videos and he brought me a beer. It is from the Hefeweizen Medvedgrad Brewery. Let's see, it is called Klasa is the way I'm going to pronounce it. A Klasa Hefeweizen. Alright. So this beer is a 4.6% alcohol by volume. I've never heard of this brewery, never heard of this beer, but it's actually got writing on the back of it that's in English, so I'm going to read this here. The Klasa, and it's got in parentheses 2 spikes, so I'm assuming that the Klasa means 2 spikes, is a cloudy wheat beer of crimson red color with a distinctive aroma and flavor of wheat malt. Its name was inspired by the fact that it is brewed with 2 types of malt, wheat and barley. Klasa is the first ever Croatian wheat beer. Alright, so this stuff is brewed in Zagreb, Croatia. It says since 1994, the Medvedgrad Brewery has been brewing high quality beers, known for the fullness of their flavor, aroma, and color. All our beers are unfiltered with no preservatives or substitutes added, produced using only the best natural ingredients and modern technology while remaining loyal to the traditional brewing methods. We are devoted to quality and discipline every step of the way so as to provide you with a first-rate beer experience. Okay, so the friend of mine that provided this to me, his name is Valery Ilinov, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He told me, and he's got a real thick accent. He told me, he says, I asked him what his name was. He said, Valery, but you can call me Larry. So this is from Larry, friend at work, and I so appreciate a gift beer, especially something I've never tried before or ever even heard of. So we're going to try this today on a Friends Friday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. All right, now, Larry told me, he said, he gave me this, and there is no English on this at all. It's some kind of Russian snack treat, I guess. It's a snack. I don't know. It's covered in Russian writing, and I have no idea what any of this. I don't know what flavor it is or nothing. It's got a couple of more pictures of packages on the back side that look like they're different flavors. But I have no way of knowing because the writing is just, I don't know if y'all can read that or not, but it's in Russian. And I can't read Russian. No idea what flavor it is. But Larry told me, he says, when you drink the beer, keep some of this with it. Now, I'm not a big, I don't do that. I don't do that much for any beers. I don't mind having a beer when I'm eating or something like that. But as far as pairing beer, I just don't really do that. I mean, I just like beer. And he said, just give me an honest opinion of what you think of it. And I said, well, that ain't gonna be a problem. I have no trouble being honest about the flavor of beer and what I like and don't like. But for me, I've found very few beers that I actually don't like. There's very few of them. So we're gonna try this Klasa. Klasa, I guess is how you pronounce it. That's the way I'm going to pronounce it. And I will hang on to this bottle cap because it's rare that I would get something like this. And I am very appreciative to Larry for this brew. And there is the crown. Hefeweizen Medvedgrad, I guess is how you pronounce that. All right, so let's see what we got here. Well, that's a pretty brew. It's hazy like a Hefeweizen should be. I am not really getting a whole lot of aroma off this thing. But it's pretty nice and hazy. Nice and hazy like you'd expect a Hefeweizen. Let's get a taste of that head. Oh yeah. Didn't get a lot of aroma off of it, but the flavor in that head is very, very bready. It's a very bready type flavor. So yeah, for a Hefeweizen, kind of expect that in the head, and this has got it. Love it. And this is a 16.9 fluid ounce bottle. A little bit bigger than your regular bottle, but seeing as how this is a hefe, it's going to have some sediment down in the bottom of it. I've got about that much left in the bottle. I'm going to give it a good swish before I finish pouring it off in here, because I can tell it's got a lot of sediment down there in the bottom of it. But that head has the flavor that you would expect in a hefe. It's got the wheaty, bready type flavor. And it's not really, overbearing. It's not like, you're taking a bite out of a piece of whole wheat bread or nothing like that. But you can detect that flavor. It's good. And I like a hefe anyway, so it don't really matter to me. I just like beer, y'all. And it's just a pretty hazy hefe. Nice and hazy. Pour a little bit more off, and I can see the sediment starting to come through. Give that bottle a good swish. And Larry is supposed to be sending me a friend request on Facebook so I can tag him when I post this video, but he hasn't done it yet. Yeah, oh yeah. Just a little bit more. But yeah, that dadgum, that darkened the haze up quite a bit, pouring that off in there. Pretty brew though. Beautiful golden hazy brew. All right. I just love it. Look at that, y'all. Right up to the very rim of it. Yep, I got most all the film off of it. Off the bottom of it there. Let's see if I can set this bottle where you can actually see it. This Klasa Hefeweizen from Zagreb, Croatia, courtesy of my friend Valery Ilanov that I work with. This is for all American workers. I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do day in and day out to provide for yourselves and your families just like I do. Man, that's a beautiful hazy brew. Cheers, brothers and sisters. That's good. Now, he told me to eat some of these with it. He said it makes it better. He kind of indicated that I wouldn't like it so much without these. I get aroma coming off of it. I can't tell. It's got some kind of seasoning on it. I just can't tell what it is. But the flavor of this beer is fine without these. It's good. It's what you expect in a hefe. It's got a light bready flavor, wheaty bready flavor. That's not overpowering, but it's good. It's got a good flavor to it. Now let's try this. So these things are, I don't know what you call them. It's kind of like well, these are good. Man, it's got a nice buttery flavor. It's like a little piece of Melba toast, if y'all know what that is. It's like hard bread. It's like almost like a crouton. I call it Melba toast. That's what I've seen before. That's about what they are, but they're hard and crunchy like a crouton. And actually, these are delicious. Yeah, those are good. They got a nice buttery flavor to them. And I don't know. The beer is good either way. It's good with them, and it's good by itself. So, a 4.6% ABV, a brew imported from Croatia, beautiful hazy hefe, just like you'd want a Hefeweizen. Beautiful brew, got a wonderful flavor, and this neither enhances or deters the flavor at all to me. I wish I knew. I didn't think to ask him, you know, what the flavor of these were. I didn't really pay no attention, but it's all in Russian. I have no idea. It's got something, I don't know what that orange stuff is. I have no idea. That may be the flavor of it. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I can't read it, but they're good. It's the closest I can come is like a buttery type flavor. But to me, the beer is good either way, with them or without them. It's a fine hefe. Let me put it that way. I can detect nothing that would be out of the ordinary as far as, you know, it's super great hefe or it's not as good a hefe. I mean, it's right there with all the other hefes I've had. It falls in line with them. I'm going to score it an A. It's got a delicious flavor, easy to go down, not a whole lot of bitterness at all. I mean, just smooth and easy. This is a good brew. And I guess y'all noticed I'm inside today. It's gotten chilly. That wind has gotten cold, and dadgummit, I come in the house. We'll be out there shivering, drinking beer. Anyway, the Klasa Hefeweizen, 4.6% ABV. I don't know if you'll be able to find anything like this around. He brought it to me from a store in Nashville, is what he told me. He got it, picked it up in Nashville at a Russian store, is what he said. And I got these there as well. And I can't even tell you what these are. I have no idea. Just like flavored Melba toast. But they're good. Got a nice little buttery type flavor. And the beer's good as well. So, that's been a Friday's R4U this week. Thank you to my friend Valery Elanov for this brew. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. This beer scores an A in my book. I'll be back tomorrow for Saturday Suds. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Cheers. Ah.